In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 I'm here all day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Right here, right here. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Look out for number 30. Look out.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
From midfield, here's Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and express it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
35-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Block working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Right there. 54.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Mike 54. And let's get this. Check 43. Swiss 22 check bomber, 22 check bomber. Rashid.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, Cowboy kicker Greg Zuerlein comes on. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's brought down.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
1st down, Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Pass complete to number 19. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Moss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
16 yards, a first down.
For the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the...
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. Whoa. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. I like your respect. Give them more than what I get.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Locke off of play action. This is the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
The 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with Swift. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Locke. This is caught. And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Ferguson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On second down, Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Check 52. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Broncos 14. Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Prescott now from the 50. Finding Knox there, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
First down.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Broncos.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. At an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
88, C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 31, Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Check. 66. Fully high.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Lock looks to throw it again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And some space here. The 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Moss. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Number 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. They'll run the screen with Moss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
56. Not 56. Right there. 56. Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry. Check.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score Cowboys 28, Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Oh, wide open, complete. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Block going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Broncos 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Broncos are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go again.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To the air again, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Block. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Y'all playing wrong football.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Locked to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Prescott to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second down at 5. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And got his man complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.